Esther, once known as Hadassah. I never imagined I would become Queen of Persia, let alone the savior of my people. As an orphan raised by my cousin Mordecai, I lived in fear of discovery. My Jewish identity was a secret I guarded closely. When I was chosen to be queen, I thought my greatest challenge would be pleasing the king. How wrong I was! The opulence of the palace was overwhelming. Gold, silk, and precious stones surrounded me, but I felt more alone than ever. I often wondered why God had placed me in this position. What purpose could He have for a simple Jewish girl in the court of Persia? My questions were soon answered when Haman, the king's highest official, plotted to destroy all Jews in the kingdom. My people faced annihilation. The weight of their lives pressed upon me, a burden I never asked for. Mordecai's words echoed in my mind. Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this? But approaching the king uninvited meant certain death unless he extended his golden scepter. I was paralyzed with fear. For 3 days and nights, I fasted and prayed. I grappled with my fear, my duty, and my faith. And then I made my decision. If I perish, I perish. With those words, I found a courage I never knew I possessed. As I stood in the inner court, my heart pounding, the king's eyes met mine. Time stood still. The golden scepter extended towards me. In that moment, I knew that I had been called for a greater purpose. With trembling voice, I invited the king and Haman to a banquet. My plan was set in motion. At the second banquet, I revealed my true identity and Haman's wicked plot. The king's fury was terrible to behold. Through God's grace and my newfound courage, I was able to save my people from destruction. My journey from orphan to queen to savior taught me that true strength comes from embracing who you are and standing up for what's right. The story of Purim reminds us that each of us has the power to change the course of history if we have the courage to act. In the face of adversity, we must remember that we are never alone. God works through us in mysterious ways. My story is a testament to the power of faith, courage, and identity. It reminds us that even in our darkest hours, hope remains. As you face your own challenges, remember, you too might have been placed in your position for such a time as this.